Hello everybody, welcome to today's video where I'm going to show you how to don and doff PPE correctly. So to don PPE properly, we're going to need a medical gown, a medical mask, safety goggles or safety glasses, and medical gloves. The first piece of medical equipment that we're going to need is called a medical gown. So this is a nylon blue gown that is used in many hospitals. And why we wear a medical gown is so that we can stop any of the patient's bodily fluids from coming into contact with us. So the second piece of medical equipment is a medical mask. And why we wear a medical mask is so that we stop any of our droplets from getting into the patient. And we also is to stop any of the patient's liquids to get into our mouth or nose. And the third piece of medical equipment that we're going to need are safety glasses or safety goggles. And the purpose of these is to stop any of the patient's bodily fluids to enter through our eyes. So the final piece of PPE that we're going to need is medical gloves. And why we need these is so that we don't spread any of the germs on our hands onto the patient. Some things that we should remember when donning and doffing PPE is to don your PPE before you enter a patient's room. You want to keep your hands away from the face and PPE, and you don't want to touch anything in the room. And also, if any equipment breaks, you have to stop and immediately do proper PPE removal and do hand hygiene. And we want to remove our PPE in the doorway of the patient's room, and we have to remove our mask outside of the patient's room. So the first step to donning and doffing is that we have to do proper hand hygiene. So let's go do that first. So proper hand hygiene is important when we don and doff PPE because hand contact and hands touching any surfaces is the main way of germ transmission. Ideally, we want to take 30 to 60 seconds to make sure that we scrub off all the germs, and that, as you saw in the video, the most contaminated places that don't often get cleaned are between the fingers and under the fingernails. So now that we've done proper hand hygiene, we have to go through the proper order of donning PPE. So the proper order is gown, mask, safety glasses, and gloves. So now let's get started. To don the gown, we want to slide our arms through the gown. We want to put the cuffs tight over our wrists, and then we want to tie the ties in the back of the gown to make sure it doesn't fall off. For the mask, we want to put the ear loops over our ears. We want to put the nose piece over the bridge of our nose. We just want to pull the mask below our chin. So for the safety glasses, we just want to slide them on top of our ears and make sure that they fit our face. We could also use other popular alternatives, such as a face shield or safety goggles, which we can just don and doff using the straps. We want to pull our gloves over our hands and over our arm cuffs for extra protection. We also want to make sure that they're the right size so that they don't slip off. So the order for doffing PPE is gloves, gown, safety glasses, and mask. So we know that the inside of the gloves are clean and the outside is contaminated. So what we want to do is pinch the first glove, pull it inside out, roll it into a ball and put it in the other hand. Now we want to use our finger and pull the other glove so that now we just have the inside of the gloves left to touch. So we know that the back of the gown is clean and the front of the gown is contaminated. So first we want to untie the ties in the back of the gown. And then after that, we can use one of our hands and then take off one of the sleeves, and we can use the outside of the gown to take off the other sleeve once we took the first hand off. And now we can roll into a ball and dispose. The arms of the safety glasses are clean, so we should remove the safety glasses by the arms. The straps of the mask are clean, so we want to just remove the straps from our ears. I hope you enjoyed today's video on how to don and doff PPE. Thank you for watching.